what are the phases a father goes through? And my sons are now all in their mid to late 20s. So my position in their life has definitely changed since when they were infants. So I want to walk you through what I believe are four phases of fatherhood. And I've gone through two, I'm in another one, and I have not yet reached the fourth phase. So let me walk this through. And this is just me spitballing with you guys. So the first phase, I think, happens from about birth to about 10 years old. I call this the father fidelis. As you know, fidelis is the Latin for faithful. So this is the father who shows up. So the key word here, if I describe this phase, is presence. That you are present in the life of your bride, in front of your children. You are present to change diapers. You are present between the hours of 5 to 9 to love on your kids and to minister to your kids. You're present at least one meal a day, every day of the week. That you are, this is the ministry of presence. It is an incarnational component to fathering. Another word I would say here is, I think boring is a great word. That you're so engaged and so involved in their lives, it's boring. They just expect you to always be there. It's not a big shocker when dad shows up to a little league baseball game. It's not a shocker when dad shows up for Christmas or sends a birthday card. It's just something that's boring because it's so expected, because you, my friend, are a father fidelis. So around preteen, so I'm going to say 11 to 20-ish, when your kids are in the home, they're going through adolescence. They're in this kind of weird growth spurt phase. Their brains are maturing. They're trying to go out on your own and do some things to make them independent and learn who they are as a person. This is what I call the father figure phase. The key word that I would put here is example. You are a figure in their life. You are a role model. You are an example, because what happens here, guys, is, you may be telling your son or daughter, hey, because I said so, or hey, we're under my roof, and under my roof, you will follow my rules. And they will do that, or they will face consequences. However, they are ultimately watching you as a role model and an example. How are you loving their mother? How are you serving in your community? Are you giving your resources to benefit others and benefit kingdom causes you care about? What are you doing as a man? Football coach Chuck Noll once said, what you do speaks so loudly, I can't hear what you say. And this is the phase where you model this concept of being a father figure who is an example. And as your kids leave their teen years in their early 20s, they enter this phase from 21-ish to like 35-ish. And it's really interesting in this phase, guys, because when your children leave your house, they determine the quality, quantity, and depth of the relationship, because they, as adults, they decide now who will be in their circle and who will be in their life. And so the goal as your teenagers become 20 somethings is that they want to be around you. So you move from father fidelis, infancy to 10 years old, to father faith, to father figure through the teen years. And this third phase is what I call, and this is the phase I'm in right now, this is what I call father friend. This is the phase where a key word here might be advisor or partner. Your sons, your daughters are allowing you into their life. You can't mandate them. You can't drop the law on them. You can't because I said so them. This is the phase where you are an advisor or a coach when they want your knowledge. And hopefully you've established a relationship where they want to be around you. For my sons, we have such a great time hiking, backpacking, hunting. We love to process meat. So we'll have sausage. We'll come together for sausage parties. We'll make sausage together. We'll grind venison and make hamburger. We love to barbecue. I have a 8-foot grill that I tow behind my truck, and I go barbecue for my friends, and my kids come with me. We make seasoning together, and we use that for these barbecues. So I've had this beautiful place with my sons where now I'm their friend and their wives. So I'm having this relationship with them now to where I'm a friend and a mentor, so to speak, to my daughters-in-law. So this is a beautiful, if you've done this right, guys, this is a beautiful phase. And the final phase, phase 4, is a phase I haven't entered yet. I'm just slightly touching on it. And this is from like 36 to the end of your children's lives. This is what I call the father forever phase. I put the word forever in here, guys, because the key word here is legacy. This is the phase where you will reap all of the benefits or cursings of the life that you've lived with your children so far. You know, the Bible says in Galatians 6, 7, and 8, do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows. So this is the reaping phase. This is where you either sit back with regret over children who don't want to be around you, or grandchildren who you never see because you've moved away, whatever. I don't know what it is for you, but for this phase for me, like my wife and I have determined, we are not going to move out of our area because all three of our children are right here within a 1 hour drive from us. And I do have one grandchild now. And so we are committed to being here, continuing with our deep roots, because we want to enjoy the fruits of legacy. We want to reap the rewards of legacy. So guys, those are the 4 phases of fatherhood, man. And the goal, guys, is to do it right through each phase. So the first phase is father fidelis. Second phase is father figure. Third phase is father as friend. And the final phase is father forever, which is legacy. Guys, I hope this helps you guys to become your best version as a man. Guys, again, head on over to meninthearena.org, pick up your free copy of my book, Tell Them What Great Fathers Tell Their Sons and Daughters.